Hi, welcome to lesson 5. Today we're going to talk about feelings. What is the purpose of our feelings? What are feelings for? Before I get into that and before I move out of the way so you could see the easel behind me, let's recap what we've learned so far. Number 1, it's very important to separate your circumstances from your thoughts. We all have narratives that go on in our heads that we think are circumstances, and they're really not. So it's very, very critical that you learn how to separate your thoughts from your circumstances. So once you do that, what I taught you is that your thoughts generate your feelings. All the feelings you have inside you are based on what you're thinking and believing up here. So today we'll take that one step further. What are feelings for? Up here, I've got an example circumstance, and we're going to go through 2 different scenarios and use the same circumstance. And obviously, based on any circumstance, you have a number of different ways you could think about and believe what your circumstance actually means. So I'm going to choose 2 examples and use the same circumstance. We're going to start with the right-hand side. Your boss tells you you're not getting a raise this year. So what do you make that mean? There are so many different ways you could interpret that. Let's go with the first example. You could, T here means thought, you could tell yourself, they don't value me here. They don't care about my work. They don't care about me. If you really believe that, you're going to feel frustrated and resentful, most likely. Maybe a few other things. From a feeling of frustration and resentment, how are you going to show up in your life? When you tell yourself they don't value me and you're feeling frustrated and resentful, what are you going to do? You're probably going to complain. You're probably going to avoid challenges while you're at work. And you're probably going to be a low performer. You might just get by doing the minimum. Okay, so these actions are coming from these feelings of frustration and resentment. And of course, those feelings are coming from your thought. So let's look at another example, same circumstance. Your boss says there's no raise for you this year. And you tell yourself, I know my own worth. I know what I bring to the table. I know what my work ethic is. They may not know, but I do. You feel secure and worthy based on this belief that you have about yourself. And when you're feeling secure and worthy at work, how do you act? You commend your work. You don't complain. You seek challenges. You don't avoid them. You perform curiously and you ask questions and you do deep dives and you go into investigations. You don't perform at the minimum. So, from a place of feeling secure and worthy, these are the types of actions you're most likely going to take. So this is a really important demonstration for you because it emphasizes how important your thoughts are. Again, we have the same circumstance. You get to decide how you want to feel about this circumstance. You get to decide what it means for you. And based on your thoughts, and there are a lot of them out there, there are a lot of options, it's going to produce a certain set of actions for you. So it's very important to know. And I wanted to discuss willpower here for a moment because this is an important concept. Willpower is when you believe one thing, but your actions contradict that belief. So for example, if you actually tell yourself, they don't value me, and you're feeling frustration and resentment, you're not going to perform your best. You're not going to seek challenges. But you might tell yourself, I should do these things. I should be a better performer so I can get that raise. But when you actually believe they don't value you, you've got dissonance there. So the best way to change a behavior is to start with the thinking. What is it that you're actually thinking? What are the feelings it's creating that are driving your actions? So that's a big lesson for today. And I want you to remember your feelings fuel your behaviors. They drive your actions. And that also includes your inactions. Actions include the things you do and the things you don't do. So, very big lesson. Feelings fuel all of your actions. And in the next video, I'll talk about why your actions are so important. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.